So there's a couple of things I would like to go over with you. When you see a proportion, okay, so like this, and there's an equal sign in between, what do you do when you have two fractions and an equal sign between? You cross multiply. So this one would be 16 times 6 equals 4 times g. Okay? So what do you do when you have 2/8 times 4/6? So in other words, you have two fractions with a multiplication sign in between. Right, you cross simplify first, and then after you cross simplify, you multiply across the top, and then multiply across the bottom. So when you have an equal sign in between, you cross multiply. When you have a multiplication sign in between, you cross simplify. Okay, so I want to look at a few of these. Okay, so here we have this one here. Okay, so go ahead and write 28, problem number 28 on your paper. So go ahead and write this one on your paper, and I will say it. 7 over a minus 4 equals 14 over 6. Now, you should be looking at your paper and not at the video, but listening to me while you have this problem. Now, you're going to cross multiply. So I usually start at the bottom left and go up towards the right. So we're going to go a minus 4 times, by putting parentheses around that, times 14 equals 6 times 7. Well, I know that's 42, so I'm just going to put 42. Okay? Now we're going to distribute the 14. You should be looking at your paper, not at the video, and you should be doing this along with me. 14 times a is 14a, and then 14 times negative 4 is negative 56. Then equals 42. Now we want to get a by itself, so we're going to add 56 to both sides. And then 14a equals 98. Now you need to divide each side by 14. Well, I know 14 times 5 would be 70, and that would leave 28 more, so that would be 2 more. So it would be 7. A equals 7, because 14 times 7 is 98. Okay? Now we're going to put 7 there. 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 over 3 equals 14 over 6. That's correct. Now I want to show you another way you could do this. Okay? So, well, you can't do it with this one the way I'm talking about. Well, really you could, but I'll look at that one again later. This one here. If 4 is half of 8, then what number needs to be here? Because this is a proportion. If 8 is here, doesn't this number have to be double 2? So what does this number need to be? Okay, right, 4. And m minus, what number minus 1 equals 4? Right, 5. So we would know that m equals 5 just by using our number sense. Now this one here, we could dial this up to be a 6. Okay? And then what number would go here? 24. And then what do you do to 6 to get 2? You divide it by 3, and 24 divided by 3 is 8. And what number plus 6 is 8?